contestants. How are you doing, contestants?
All right.
So, fellas, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Will.
Contestant number 1.
How you doing now? Just came all the way down from Wichita just to be on this show. You know it's gonna be swell. I want to win all
Good morning.
the money. Win all the money. See ya.
All right, contestant number 2. Okay, contestant number 3.
Hello, my name is Plug One, and let me tell you a little bit about myself. I like Twizzlers, and I like the Alligator Bob, and my favorite drama movie is Bloodsucking Freaks. It's like your mama.
Okay, contestant number 4.
Did Killing Joke come out?
Okay, now we've met our contestants, let's get to the game. I'm going to ask an amount of 4 questions, and you'll try to answer them correctly.
Oh,
Now you have to
I didn't even realize.
How many feathers are on a Purdue chicken? How many fibers are intertwined in a shredded wheat biscuit? What does touche et lait pou mean? How many times did the Batmobile catch a flat? Now that we know the questions, we'll let the contestants
This is,
and we'll return.
you'll see. Here you go. Yes, it is. It's the magic number.
Somewhere in this hip-hop flow community, we're going 3 is the rhythm, and that's a magic number.
What does it all mean?
Difficult preaching is possible as pleasure. Pleasure in preaching starts in the heart. Something that stimulates the music in a measure. Measure in the music brings it 3 parts. Casually see but don't do like the song. But seeing and doing.
Our actions for monkeys. Yep. De La Soul. You're out of order. This is a zebra pen. I'm a little concerned about the reviews. I kind of figured it would be a mess, but like the previews were so good. But no, I'm no longer excited.
Maybe you can subtract it. You can call it your lucky partner.
Maybe you can call it your adjective.
But odd as it may be, without my 1 and 2, where would there be? My 3 makes possible, and that's the magic number.
What does it all mean?
Focus is formed by force of the soul. Souls before style getting praised by pounds. Common on speakers who honor and scroll. Scrolling through daily creates a new sound.
So what do you guys think of this so far? You like the concept?
Set aside a legal substance to feed them for now. Get them high off this dialect joint. Time is a factor, so it's time to count. Count not the negative actions of one.
I love you too.
It's time to shout. 3 forms the soul to a positive song. Dance to this fix and flex every muscle. Space can be filled if you ride like my lumber. Dance to the tune, but don't.
Joker dressed up like wearing Batman's cowl, triumphantly on a gargoyle like Batman usually is.
Magic number.
Oh yeah, I forgot the tattoos. Anybody in the audience ever get hit by a car? You really were hit by a car? share this story. Everybody's waiting for the story of how you got hit by a car. Well, I think that from the previews it looked alright. The first time I saw an image of the Joker's costume, I really hated it. They made a lot of fun of it on Twitter. I continue to not really like it much, but I still thought they could have done something with it. So I guess it remains to be seen. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 159 people in here, not many people saying much. Come on. Hey, Will, where you at? This is De La Soul. Favorite version of the Joker? That's a good question. I actually really liked the look of the Jack Nicholson one, but liked the Heath Ledger one better. Even though the Heath Ledger one didn't look bad or anything, but it... The Nicholson one looked the most like what the Joker would look like to me. Ooh, Stranger Things is awesome.
Keep on rocking. Rock's the best.
Contestant number 1, do you have the answers?
I wish my cousin Nag was here. He knows these things. No, I'm sorry, I don't.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna see Suicide Squad, but I'm not holding out much hope. The reviews kind of are making it seem not very good. But maybe I'll like it anyway. Besides, I want to see Margot Robbie as Harley. She looked great. No, I just, the things that I read were the things that I was afraid of with it. Like the issues that the critics have with it are exactly what I was worried about. That it's not, that the tone is kind of all over the place because they did reshoots and all that stuff.
I'm not getting a haircut either.
Just that it doesn't really know what it's trying to be. Like, it's dark, but then it's light, and then but it doesn't really, the tone doesn't really match ever.
Access, turncoat,
Love struck was my mode.
Took the lift, dropped my textbook, Jennifer.
Oh.
Breakfast, broken fast. She was in my English class. Asked for notes, rocked my boat, Jennifer. Oh, Jenny, lost my favorite penny.
So I gave her $1.
She kissed me and I hollered. In a flash, the school bell.
I think that
Jenny grabbed on
now
Jenny's
that
hand.
Jeff Johns is the chief creative officer, we'll probably see some DC movies that actually reflect the tone better. That's what my problem with them has been, that none of them reflect the tone of DC Comics. Like, New Frontier really captured the tone. Well, if you don't like Jeff Johns, you probably just don't like DC Comics, to be honest. That's how I feel about it.
Her clothes, I get shucked. Just like Dan, I strictly stuck to the punch. She's like, kick it, past the noose was in. Jenny, only thought about Jenny, but ass was I a virgin.
Like some kid named Derwin?
She said, let's try it in the bathroom, but the noose is way up on sinks. So to the kitchen, she did Dan and came back to some land. Now wait a minute. You don't, that's on the show that Jim can never do. Listen.
Hey, look at little Darwin.
Look at him go, look at him go. Oh, baby. Position, muscle flex. Girl was lost in the context. Past her test, felt her Jenny. Jennifer, oh Jenny. Notion, see the move. Doubt was lost in daylight heaven. Scream her to get the dude. Jennifer, oh Jenny. Jenny, tease my homeboy Granny. In fact, she teased so many. She was known as a garden tool.
What garden tool, guys?
No more. I dispatched. Was it Jimmy had let it snatch, or could it be a realization all girls own a Jenny? For normal health, I had fought a valuable lesson she had taught. Don't flaunt that the candy is good unless you can.
I do this, I'm professional. Today I'll be drawing page 1 of issue 1 of Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows. Man, Will, you know what's funny is there's all these like young guys coming up, and I'm so used to being the young guy, and I feel like a noob still, but I'm not at all anymore. You never get, I don't know how long it takes to get over that. Me neither. I just want to show some art from it. In one crib. Yep, I agree. Cause it's just a ghetto thing. That's not a bad idea, but I don't know how to draw that from the top of my head. I haven't seen it yet, no. I've read it. I'd like to see it, though. I didn't even know it was out yet. Tomorrow, I think all I have left is really Spider-Man's.
they blow, I'll indicate candles, and if so, is it for the sunken truth which could arise from other characters?
Thank you.
The ghetto high. Roses in the red supply, no show me leave. Granted it's plenty by, no show me leave. Killing free off your own, where the man has quickly been adopted as the master plan. Posses of our people have yet to provoke. Freedom or death to them is just a joke. What causes this defect? I don't know. Maybe it's the H-E-T-Z-O. Standing in the rain is nothing felt when problems hold on value, but never dealt with. Buildings crumbling to the ground. Impact noise, the solid sound. But who's the one to say this life is wrong? When ghetto life is chosen strong. We seem to be misled about our dreams, because dreams ain't what it seems when it's just a ghetto thing.
It's just a ghetto thing. Word. Gonna be singing MJ today. Michael Jackson?
Écoutez
Nah.
à midi.
Who here actually heard these tapes in high school when they took French class? I had these exact tapes.
Écoutez et répétez
Écoutez et répétez.
à midi.
À midi.
À midi.
Quelle heure
Quelle heure est-il?
est-il Quelle heure est-il Est-il Quelle heure est-il
Il est midi. Midi. Il est midi. Il est midi.
I took a ton. I can speak French. Well, I can read French pretty fluently. I took it all the way through college. No, I don't draw from life. I mean, no, I would say relatively infrequently. I try to do sketches in the morning sometimes or stuff like that where I look at pictures online and try it, but for the most part, I draw from my head. Though it was something that I did a lot of at the beginning, and I think that it's important to do. And I want to do more of it. But yeah, I used to use a lot of photos and stuff to figure out how to draw stuff, but I've got like a pretty large catalog in my mind now. But because I know I love you better. Well, you shouldn't hesitate to use reference when you need it. That's basically what I'm saying. I mean, I draw backgrounds. I use reference all the time because, you know, I haven't been everywhere in the world, so. But bodies I've kind of figured out my own shorthand.
About those other Jennies, I reckon we've lost them all like a homework excuse. This time the magic number is 2, because it takes 2, not 3 to seduce. My destiny of love is brought to an apex. Sex is a mere molecule. In this world of love that I have for you, it's true.
For learning how to ink, the DC Comics Guide to Inking is pretty good. There's a bunch of books that I've read in the past few years, like Drawing in Ink by Watson Guptill. You'll have to ask me this on Twitter because there's so many. There's one called Drawing in Ink, Creative, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Framed Ink is a great book. I don't know if that's, I mean, that's not necessarily how to ink. It's more how to set up your shots, but you're right, it's great. I need to reread that book, actually.
It's I again, and the soul that I sense is taking steps to reach your heart. Any moment you feel alone, I can fill up your empty heart. We can ascend till we reach daylight heaven, and in a spin we'll hit the top 10. Then we can meet Mr. Stucky and pop another love you will preach, let the winning, the winning. It's not by an arrow up to you, a string of a G plus my ear, I claim your death. And if you can hear me, by golly G, true boy is ready for what she possesses. You could live in my pet-tube home, and on Mars we could be all alone, and we make a song for two picture perfect things, and I sing up how.
I do recommend to anybody that's trying to learn how to be a comic book artist to just ink yourself from the start. If it's digital, whatever, and really like try and learn the craft of it, because the guys that come out that are really great early and young all can ink themselves because they start doing that. This is just a Pentel brush pen. Pentel pocket brush is what it's called. Yeah, of course you can learn to draw something without natural talent. I mean, I don't know how good you can get without a little bit of natural talent, but if you like to draw, then just do it. There's all kinds of instructional and, like I'm doing this right now, there's stuff on YouTube of artists drawing. It's a really great time to be able to study the craft for free. I'd agree with that, about 10% natural talent, but that if you don't have that 10%, you're going to have some difficulty. But if you have that 10%, you're not going to get the other 90% just on accident. And then it's all sweat. No, I wouldn't say De La's inspired any part of this, really. Well, De La inspires me, so sure.
Okay, contestant number 2, do you have the answers? No.
I was walking on the water when I saw a crocodile. He had daisies in his hat, so I stopped him for a while. He delivered me a message, a massage to suit my stage. What it was morning flood, dosage, water, and daisy. Conversation, you a rule. went out in fear. Who's there? It's me, said Mr. Squirrel. I've searched for you all over. Now you found no time to waste. We must find the preacher man. We must find the PA man. For my population's dying, and we're all in tune to doom. Like the daisy, I need water. I need chestnuts to consume. Mr. Squirrel, I said I'm sorry, but the problem can't be solved if there's no one here to help and no one to get involved. Always look to the positive
And never drop your head.
For the water will engulf us if you do not dare to tread. So let's tread water. Now when weary day I woke,
Nope, haven't watched it yet. I'd like to though. How do you get it? Is it like, can you just get it on like Amazon Prime or something? Yeah, this is a brush pen.
How do you do? As for me, I'm in tip-top shape today. Cause my water's clean and no one's mean since fresh fish fillet. See, I look past all my worries, which is something you must do. Throw your fed up, throw your head up. This is advice from me to you, and that's to tread water. As the day was unexplained, time was finding nothing fun. As I walked along the sidewalk, I heard, excuse me, plug one, but from my soul, they are, that is. I hollered, yes, are you talking to me? No alarm, he said,
Thank you.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Mr. Monkey. Mr. Monkey, I pledge you slap a fine. Now, how does your problem be? He said, my bananas are at their ripeness, but they all stand at 3 feet. My swinging hand is bandaged up. Could you help me with this chore? I broke him down to the bigger shop and bought him copies of the De La Score, which assisted well in his elevation. Now all bananas is at his grab. He decided to pick a cop.
Thank you, me neither.
Me on to the path. He told me to live by the inner sound law, which would bring me help in showbiz. Then to use them, not abuse them.
I've fallen off quite a bit. My wife is super into it though. She's like constantly. She's going somewhere with the kids today to some fountain that they can play in while she catches Pokemon. She's found a way to integrate it.
There's something's wrong here. No, not again. Hit the daisies for the
I haven't looked at what's out today. What is out today?
Which I concentrated so hard on sleep. I don't act for maximum security, but my dwelling is swelling. It lit my butt when I happened to fall into a spot where no ink or an ink blot was on the scroll. I just wrote me a new mode, but now it's gone. Cause those suckers do that I hate to recognize that every time I'm writing it's gone.
Yodeling, yodeling, yodeling.
I found that it's not wise to leave my garden untended cause I have now fallen on laws of privacy. Even calls are after my privacy. I perceive that everyone's saying what to do when suckers are preying upon my well-guarded spreadsheets. Oh, why hell does it say upleaks of evil doers through the big hole? They get to evil doers who dig holes, which leaves my lawn with lawn chew. I think I better plant traces who give clues, or better yet, call 911. And when they get here, I inform them I'm the plug one of the material and I can realize the reason for concern of the soul, cause we come down with a case of hot home. Now you got the method. What to do when you got the method I predict and plug tuning. It's a shame when you deny to claim that you stole my words of fame that I wrote in my rhyme sheet, which I concentrated so hard on. See, I don't ask for about why it meant to be. My dwelling is swelling. Is it my bug when I happen to fall into a spot where no ink or an ink drop was on a scroll? I just wrote me pneumo, but now it's gone. Cause those suckers that I hate to recognize that every time I'm writing it's gone. Potholes in my wall.
Nope, never done any DC work. I've been exclusive to Marvel for like 7 years, so. Since I've been, I mean, like as long as I can remember. I don't remember a time in my life where I didn't draw. When I've got my first exclusive. And they told me that my pay bump was going to be like $10 a page. And then I got my contract and it was $20 a page and I didn't say anything. Suckers. Thanks, dude.
Now let's get right on down to the skit. A lady was brought into a world of hits. And if you could have took that scene in the delivery room and would have asked the nurse for a hit. The reason for this, the mother is a jerk. Excuse me, junkie was brought the work of the old into a new like runaway.
Oh man, that sucks.
Anyway, push couldn't show me to understand a backward basic. Consumers should have raised it in the first place. Plus second wave for believers and believers will walk to it, then even talk to it and say.
Thanks. I don't know, issue 13 and 14 of Uncanny Avengers should be out in a few weeks, I guess. I don't know. The first Marvel title was called Magician Apprentice, but that was like a novel adaptation. The first 616 universe title was Incredible Hercules. Then I had done some Marvel Adventure Spider-Man stuff also. I might draw Harley Quinn later this week. We'll see. Do I read Grizzly Shark? I've read the first one.
stay between. Watch how the zombies scream is the crack. Plain is plain, they should have slain it from the start. Behind the ideals of cranking up the heart. Now the bass playing shot over every part.
We'll see. Do I have a fave X-Men run? I was big into the Lobdell Matarera one. That was like right in my prime, so even if people don't like it, I liked it. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, no. I got my first work essentially through portfolio submission, yeah. I did an independent book called Midnight Kiss, and then I kind of used that as a calling card and got more work through that. Let me hear you say Coca-Cola! A bunch, because I got them all from London. Oh, good luck. I wasn't very good yet. I tried my best though.
That was freaking A, man. I really want to take it back home with me, you know? I really get into the fucking music. It's so excellent. Oh, you big concealy heads. Oh, it's so fucking great.
Oh, it was fun seeing them again. I mean, we were tight back in the day. It's just they live in the UK, so it's hard to get together.
Suggestion number 3. Do you have the answer?
Practice.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics. Perhaps the most famous classic in all the world of music.
The first time around, you didn't quite understand on this last week. Don't worry, they can fix that right now. Why don't you go grab your bag? Come on,
Hi.
Answering any on the service. Prerogative praised by the dignity I'm a queen. Enemies perfectly shame my agility. After the battle, their missions outwitted. Simply so well moved. Final by sea, transistors are never more show. Like wind vocal flow, bring it all down and building. Due to a crew of a morning noise called fluctuating. Flock to the future called pop. Let them be the stirring to the style of the stew. Sit while I kick of the front form aroma. Then grab a daisy to sit your basic through. Letting this soul fire be your first fire. But don't let the kicks run stuff your big toe.
No, I can't show you my surroundings right now. I'd have to undo the setup that I have, and that would be a pain in the butt.
China and Jets. The button is pressed in 89 will start the panic. Until our souls are the first from set. Negative noise will be all divided. Dangerous to dance, populace will crew. Ducks and cassettes will all be great when playing position to the noise
So, who's everybody going to vote for in November? Uh-oh is right. I figured I'm close to the end of this drawing, so I can just skedaddle when it gets hot. Thank you. Oh, cool. Well, have your son come watch someday. I do these pretty frequently. Yeah. Go ahead and recommend away. Well, I'm sure there's 384 people in here. I'm sure there's somebody that agrees with you. Hi, Travis. My vote was Sanders too. I could do that someday, I'm sure. Not today. I have a few that I have to get through because these are paid for, but that'd be kind of fun. Oh, that's cool. To color my work? Is that what you said, or copy? Either or, yes, both. Yes to both. Meanie. Trooping in with the jungle. Yeah, go ahead. Wait a minute.
We're gonna talk about Buddy on this plate, but before we let the herd out the gate, make sure all the level was.
Cool, check it out. The brothers, De La Soul, from the soul. Hanging out with Mace, buddy, all in his face. I'll try to do that someday. Not today. But thanks. And I'm done, guys. We're all done. We did it. Joker! I love B-U-D-D-Y.
Jenny, I sing.
Very serious.
Like a big friend, buddy is the act that leans on the line. When Jerry and
Alright, see you guys.